Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep.
And Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. He's had a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Van Dijk. De Bruyne. Musiala. Well, played right into his path. Costa Curta. De Ligt. It's Van Dijk. And Hernandez. And here's Musiala. Isco. And it's Guardiola. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
Oh, he's been caught napping! He's found a way through! Chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
Isco, Musiala. Oh, this looks sharp. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, he's been caught up, has a goal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The goal scorer after 29 minutes is
So the
21.
first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nice interception, well timed. Hernandez. De Bruyne. India applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate. And
Isco! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Looking for the runner. Cole! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cole clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Tries to get it clear. Elise. And we hit half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Substitution on the field, number 24, Bellingham. Coming
so
on the
it's
field
back to business.
Number 15, Messi.
And here's De Bruyne. Stood up well to him there. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's beaten the last man. It's Isco! And that would have been some goal.
Isco may have ultimately failed in his cause, but there's a really positive reaction amongst the fans for that kind of effort.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. De Ligt is there, and he can get that clear. It's a pretty loose pass. He's got the shot away! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And they've got rid. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Played back in. Hits one! And he's straight offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
De Ligt. Now Van Dijk. De Ligt. And it's Isco. Isco cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's De Bruyne. Neymar. Guardiola. Into the last quarter of an hour.
India merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
There's the hit! He's gone for goal! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Isco. He's having a go!
There will be one.
Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very...
And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, after all of that... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Olise makes the interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Kagawa. Kagawa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired.
Fernando Torres. He's got the shot away! They've scored!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Goal!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gnabry. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Gnabry. Cafu drives forward on the overlap. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pirlo gets across to intercept that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision.
There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what? And he's following up! It's in! And that for him is goal number 10. Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Serginho. Oh, super find. Oh, good ball! Oh, shooting chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And we've reached half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will support. Great chance! It's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Can he put it away? Messi. Now it's Torres. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
72,306.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looks to the other side. Messi. Olise in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pirlo. And here's Haaland. Messi. Gnabry. Oblak deals with it effortlessly. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Messi. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it
welcome
is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game... Now the finish! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Strong running down that left flank. That's a Messi! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vinicius Junior. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, good save. He's read that very well. And we have our very first corner. Big header! Harmlessly behind. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's very neat. Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. And he lines up a cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Olise. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, green ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. And Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can that.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Oh, split action.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Hakimi. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Wirtz. And he's managed to... Wirtz! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Wirtz, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nice interception, well timed. Just 5 minutes left till the break. Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. De Jong calmly anticipates with finesse.
Added time.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Big chance! And he does!
Well, that's very changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Hakimi. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Hakimi is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior, Owen. And Owen! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just sorted out their end product, and quickly.
Interesting ball. Wirtz! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Wirtz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Short changes him with that pass. Hakimi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Serginho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Played out to the right. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
75 minutes played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's in, surely! Pedri clears. Oh, they could be caught out here. Here's Fernando. Olise! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, that was vital. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Fernando Torres claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to today's
footballing folk
match.
in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Van Basten. And here comes the corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mateus shoots it. Oh, it rattles the bar. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Has a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise, Pedri, Beckham. And it's Fernando Torres. Heading backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, no joy this time. Petit. Rodri. That's been cut out, well played. Half an hour played now. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Torres. Torres! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. Decent hit! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a sweet ball, that. And Torres! And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Fernando Torres. Oh, that's an excellent interception. They get a throw in. Conte. Driving on and making good progress. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a decent clearance. And he's had a hit! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
The muscular approach does pay off here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mateus. Now it's Torres. Quality ball. And he was quick to react. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Milan seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Now that's well seen too. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that interception was most necessary.
That well played, well stopped. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Fernando Torres, number 22, Olise.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Serginho.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 10, David Villa, number 26,
Van Basten. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Vinicius Junior.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last!
Van Basten very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Costa Curta. Forward shows. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And just quick.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter,
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90... And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well read, nice interception. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's shot away! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. He's shooting! And that was very necessary. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, it's come loose! So, what can they make of this? And he's intervened well there. India applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Olise, given the lift of his goal. Messi. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Torres. Costa Curta. Bellingham pinches it off him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There's no flag. And yes, it's there! Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again...
Oh no, this does not look good. He's one-on-one, and Torres! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have...
Torres! Great football, shot and save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Roberto Carlos with the... There's the hit! A whisker away from making it 4.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
They've played it short. And the finish! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through.
And a quick reminder
But look
today
across
to
the other
please
way,
take all
and there is
the
nothing
bins
short
located by
of
the entrance
absolute
gates.
deflation.
Thank you very much for your
Peter,
cooperation.
do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So their fourth corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short, and he's had a hit! They're up to 5 corners now. Rummenigge with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rummenigge. Serginho.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
306.
He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
That'll be a throw-in. Araujo tries to clear. Hakimi, Messi, and he was quick to react. Bale, there's the shot! The message is clear, none shall pass. Bellingham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Roberto Carlos charging forward, the ball at his feet. Played back in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Olise! Well timed, excellent interception. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Petit gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do it. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it. The shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi. Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Torres. Just can he finish? And they're quick to get it back. And it's Fernando Torres. Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Has a look and plays it forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's... Can he put it away? And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper. He's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's neat. Messi! And he's there to belt it away. Pedri.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played back in. Oh, nicely intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a nicely measured pass. Vinicius, he's had a shot! And he's straight offside. And it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest into the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that could set him on his way. And he's all... And the finish! He's scored! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's seen that early. It's a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's a... has a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, Peter, just see here how...
Looks for the finish! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical... The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And he would... But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't that further on.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Olise. Torres. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's had a hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Adams gets it away, and it's Fernando Torres. Great ball, and he's in here!
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Torres! Tar makes the interception. And he's intervened well there. Traumeri, Messi, and he's managed to get free. Oh, should have put that away.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Substitution on the field, number 23.
Both
Beckham.
sides then taking this chance
Coming
to
on the
turn to
field
their
is
benches.
Number 17, Bellingham. Substitution.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Conte.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Serginho. Now that's well seen too. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
And if you do have it.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, not quite. He can get that clear. Always onto this.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how? He got just the keeper to beat! And he's there to belt it away. Camavinga. Valverde. Pass is just off target. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. That'll be a corner. Madrid with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Hakimi. Nuno Mendes. And now they can spring out of defence. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Still goalless. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. He's through here. Hakimi. Olise gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well read, nice interception. Pedri, and that's really well manoeuvred. Olise. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
He's gone for goal. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And that is a little undercooked.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Brahim Diaz! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Rudiger cuts out the pass. There's the whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's managed to get rid. Could have been dangerous, but it came... He's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Olise! It's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Rudiger.
So, time for changes
27,
on both sides, actually.
Sergio.
So
Coming
the
on the
first
field,
moment of real significance.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Substitution in progress. The attendance for this match was 72,306.
And that's definitely not his best. Palmer.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's not going to reach.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And smartly reclaimed. Palmer. Oh, what a ball! There's the hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. 1-0 as we head towards the end. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Back into the middle. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
The message is simple:
Fernando
defend
Torres.
this with your lives.
Number 22. Olise. Coming on the field. Number 10. David Villa. Number 26.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. 5 minutes to add. Oh, well played, well played. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0
turn
written
your
all
attention to
over
the
it, but
screen
credit
for
to them. They upped
information
their game in the
provided
end,
by the local
and I
police.
thought they got what they deserved.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Haaland. He's through here. He has found the way through. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to clear it. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now that's well seen too. And claimed it back swiftly.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And Torres! And wildly off target.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Oh, that's a nice ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, great play! Elise. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Cleared without complication. And it's been given away. Now it's Haaland, and he's found a way past. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Great ball if he can. He can get that clear. Now it's Haaland. He could be in here. Just the goalkeeper to be. Great shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 20,
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you would have thought that when the last one went in.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of the pass could have completed its turn.
Now it's Torres. No, again there's no way through. And clear the lines. Kimi. That is good alertness. De Bruyne
has been indicated.
And that was very necessary. Hernandez, and that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
And we're underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Now it's Torres. Torres! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Torres, Serginho, and reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Beckham, he's looking to set free a runner. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
And Torres! He has done it! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Nicely weighted ball. Cleared away. And they're back on the ball again. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. That is a brilliant intercept. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
And it's been taken. And the lead stays intact, just.
Kante appears to absolutely see with himself after squandering the chance to equalise.
Haaland pinches it off him.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed.
And this is Torres. Big chance! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
After 81 minutes.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Kane! A potential goal of the season contest, if only.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Now it's Neymar.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
6 added minutes
Bellingham
have been indicated.
looking for the runner. Always onto this. Could be danger here. And he's on his way. And Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. David Villa. Oh, can he finish? The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. All squad close to snatching it. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
Today, everybody, to make.
How would you summarise what we've seen today, Jim?
Well, not over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And here's a chance. Oh, he's won it! The goal to end it all! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
And with that, the
Just
end!
a quick announcement, we would like to inform you that
And that is how you do it. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. That's a shade optimistic. You believe it? The goal to end it all! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Please kindly remove any...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the... And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Great, real chance! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened!
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
For a special present.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. Now it's De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout before.
Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Salah. White. Wilshere. And it's Salah. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's a key interception. Wilshere. First quarter of an hour gone. Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hits it first time! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Salah. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
So we're still where we started right now. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Sunderland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Almost half an hour in now. Nkunku. De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Wilshere. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Haaland. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what? He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. De Bruyne with the short one. Can he finish?
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pulls it back. Great chance! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Number 45.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
This is a
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Diaz! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Nkunku. That's been cut out, well played. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Wilshere. Can he put it away? No mistake. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Diaz. And that has put paid to that.
The attendance for this match was 62,000.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread neatly. Shapes to shoot!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's having a go! Big chance, corner. So, third corner of the game. Sunderland are looking to go forward now. And he welcomes it in. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nkunku. Saka.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
De Bruyne. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking for options for movement. And De Bruyne! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.